Hello, good morning. How is everyone this morning? And here in Mill Lake Retreat, I am Michelle Claiborne, and I am going to have a little excerpt again from my audiobook called Come Walk With Me. And today's chapter is starting off with an inspirational writing on community. And truly, that is something that, my goodness, don't we all need? And we have discovered that more and more as we've done than ever before, because of this being isolated so often. And even if we've locked down in our small little communities, our families, we've recognized how we have missed so much those others in our life. So community is so paramount for all of us. And I hope that this time has really got us to really understand how important community really is. And I was fortunate to spend some time in Spain in a community that sort of created after I was doing a healing arts festival. And I went to stay in an amazing, like a piece of paradise in a little part of Spain that was very unbuilt up, and it was just so beautiful. I mean, from the place I was staying, you could just climb down the cliff and you had your own little private beach, and it was looking over the Mediterranean. It really was quite a piece of paradise. And it came about because I was doing the festival and I was absolutely exhausted after the festival. I mean, just exhausted. And I went to the people who had come to the festival and had a stand, and my car had been broken, and I said, you know, while we're fixing it, why don't you stay in one of the huts on the cliff overlooking the Med? I said, sure, that sounds like a fantastic idea. And they said, you know, stay the night. Why don't you stay the night and just enjoy it and chill out and really relax? You deserve it. So I said, you know what? I just think I will. And so a year later, I was still in that hut, because as it happened, people from the festival heard that I was there. They wanted to come and join what we were doing there. Other people were also involved in various things. The proprietor, or the main person there, which was Aurelia, who really wanted to help other people who were in addiction. So he was inviting people to come and really clean out there, but he was quite strict. And then on my part, I wanted people to really help with the land and really connect with the evenings, sitting around a fire and enjoying each other's company, saying prayers in the evening, doing chants, and it was just magic. It really truly was a magical year. And you know, all things there's nothing more transient than life, and also there's nothing more constant than change. And after a year, it's kind of just went its own course and went its own way. But without that time, it was just so precious. Learnt the most important lessons, like we need so little to enjoy our life. Living in a hut really made me realize I wasn't in need and want of really much at all. All I really wanted was to be in a group of like-minded people, and we would often sit around the fire, and in the day we would work on the land and I would do the cooking, and we ended up with 17 people. So it was quite an extraordinary year. It really was. But it really taught me about community, and I've been trying to kind of recreate it everywhere I've gone afterwards since then. And it's never really quite been the same, but it certainly has put another spoke on my wheel, as it were, to know that to create a community wherever you are is the most precious thing that we can do. And so I feel very grateful to those in Spain that embraced me and really made it possible that this could happen. So this little excerpt is about a fun little inspirational writing on that, and I will just sit back and let you listen. But it's important that, as I said, that we all really open our hearts and our minds to the idea that wherever we are, we can create a community. And even as we create our own community in this virtual world that we're doing right now, I mean, it's incredible. We've really created something right here on this virtual world who most of us knew nothing about before. So we've all had to learn, and it's been great. It's been quite a challenge, but I've enjoyed it. So I'm going to play this to you, and I hope this works. So let's give it a try.
14, the Healing Arts Festival, Spain. The importance of community. Your hand holds another. Your back supports only to be supported. The meals you share, effort made by all, and grown in the soil that you all tread, nurture and tend. The sound of chatter in the kitchen as a rhythm is made with chopping, whisking, washing, grinding, rolling, and what a feast from all your labors. The children bring laughter to this space for those that seek a village. You sing a song together, a voice, a melody, an instrument, a beat, and as one you make beautiful music, better than anything one could make solo. You tell your tale and then listen to others, and magic unfolds as you all plot and plan and dream of all the possibilities that can be made into reality. Oh, so much easier with more than one energy focused upon it. You move your body to the music and others follow. And as each body forms around one another, the stage is set for another spectacular performance to entertain. Not an audience, but one another. What finer way to spend your time? The fire is set with many hands and the evening draws to a close, but not alone, with other kindred spirits that look into the same flame and feel the passion for true prosperity and living. Your dream is their dream, and their dreams are now yours. You see a sailboat glide with ease as many hands on deck steer the vessel to paradise, to enjoy the fruits of nature that are given freely that God created. And now you all co-create alongside the Father to feel at one with all. The Healing Arts.
Well, there we are. I hope you enjoyed that. And again, you can get the Come Walk With Me on audible.co.uk or audible.com. And you can get it free if you join audible.com. So it reminds me again of us all together, and it was just such a magical time. And it really was a special thing that it really enabled us to learn that we can live with anyone if we, are centered ourselves and really see the best in everyone that was there. And everyone brought something to the table. And that's what was so extraordinary. I mean, it was unusual things that they would bring to the table. And as long as we could see those unusual things that they brought to the table, it really was a special, special time. And I often hanker for that time back here. But, even in a village, we know that in England we have this wonderful villages that, we might have one person that does one particular thing and another person that does something else. But the important thing is that we all encompass each other in our various ways of being and what we can offer up to the village. And that indeed is a community. And when I hear people say from a distance, hey, if you need any help, please, do call me. I can drop off your groceries. And it really warms my heart when I see how a village really does connect with one another. So do that in your village, even however remote you are, or if you're right in the city or town, there's always something you can do, and there's always someone who can receive a little bit of kindness, a thought, a prayer, a hello, a smile. It really is so little that we can, have to give to really help somebody else in this time. I know just recently my friend just called me and said, oh, I was thinking of you, we're doing a virtual festival and we'd really like you to play with something in your music, but I just thought about you. So thank you, Alison. And another person just the other day, Lynn, said the same thing. So, you know, when you feel like somebody's remembered you because you might be sitting here on your own, it is a lovely feeling. So please pick up the phone, speak to somebody that may be on their own still at this time, because even though we are allowed to see people social distancing, there's still the evenings, because you're not allowed to stay overnight, that a lot of people are on their own. So remember this and really reach out, and there is always something that you can do, and create your own little community. Go to the neighbor next door that you'd never met before and say from a distance, hi, is there anything I can do, if you know that they're on their own. It really is, this is, I hope, the best awakening that we could possibly have had, because I really truly believe that people are waking up to a few things that they realized they really needed to change. And I find it, even though it's been a turmoil and indeed a great loss for many people, but there's also something that we've gained, which in my mind is really so important, that we are being able to do that. And so anyway, from Mill Lake Retreat, I truly can't wait for this to be the community that it's being created to be. And I know it will. I have that vision very, very strong in my mind, and I know it will happen. Perhaps not as soon as I'd like it to, but it will happen. So whenever the doors open, you are all welcome, and I cannot wait to see you all. So from me to you, love you lots. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow.